Welcome back to the channel. Time for another unboxing video, and today I have something really special. Camping Season. Design, build and manage your own campground. This is a deluxe version of the game by Sweeter Bear Games. It's a game for 1 to 4 players that takes around 45 to 60 minutes, ages 10 and up. And if you, like me, enjoy camping and you've been in different campgrounds, this is a game you should definitely check it out. It is designed by Zoe and Cassie Mates, and the artwork is done by Serene Illustrations. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by the quality of the box itself. It has matte linen finish, thick cardboard, and it has also very nice UV spots, as you can see. And if you also take a look on the back of the box, you'll see some really nice components that they come in the deluxe version of the game, which we're going to take a very close look in a sec. So first of all, the theme is something I really find it very innovative and different from all the different themes that we've seen lately, done maybe a bit again and again. This is something completely new, so very much looking forward to get this on the table. You are in this game having the opportunity to build, design and manage your own campground. You and your fellow owners will have 6 seasons to create the ultimate camping experience. Whoever earns the most points by attracting guests and optimizing profits will be recognized and awarded with the prestigious efforts. And in order to get a leg up on the competition, you'll need to manage your money wisely. Each round, owners will have the opportunity to expand their campground and build amenities. Finding the balance between what type of campsites are available and how many guests their campground can handle is vital. You need to upgrade your campground with special projects, exploiting different combinations to find your overall strategy and maximize your output. Design the resort of your dreams with a selection of 60 unique amenities, and be mindful because some amenities have amazing benefits. They may increase the maintenance needed for you to keep the campground in its top shape, and if you fall a bit behind to keep up with the resort maintenance, your guests may leave with a poor review behind. So, a game that falls on the category of travel games with deck back pool building mechanism. It has simulation mechanism for the running aspect of the campground, and as I said, it's a game that plays fairly quickly. So let's dive in the box and see what's inside. Really eager to try this one. So very nice and quite tall, qualitative box, I would say. Okay, so first of all, we have a linen finish rulebook, good quality cardstock with the rules for the solo mode. Always very happy to see solo games, solo modes in the games that I like, because they give you an option to also play the game solo, and I do play both multiplayer and solo games very frequently. So this is the rulebook for the solo, and this is also in linen finish, very good quality. The main rulebook, which has 20 pages of rules, but I would say it's one of those rule books that they are written with a lot of spacing, a lot of examples, and quite a big layout or stretched layout. So not even that. What I'm trying to say, this rule book does not carry a lot of rules, which is also welcome for a game that plays around 60 minutes. So first of all, we have the setup of the game here included. So the different setup of the game is illustrated. These are the main boards. These are 2 different trays with the shape of a pine tree for the different components. This is a fantastic idea, and it has the different boards, like this is a project board with different projects, this is the capacity dial, this is the money dial, and this is the main camp board, which expands with tiles, campground tiles in their slot here. So all in all, the setup is clearly defined and in a stepwise fashion. Here's the objective that I described to you before, and here are the phases. We have 6 phases in each of the 6 rounds that the game lasts, referred as seasons. We have first of all the winter upkeep. work on campground projects, pay for maintenance, purchase campsite expansions and improvements, and purchase or remove amenities. The second is play one amenity card. The third is draw one new season card. The fourth is roll the maintenance die 2 times. And the fifth is draw from your guest bag until you reach your campground capacity. Earn money and then gain points. Very, very simple and straightforward. Each of the phases is described in different detail. For example, here we see how the projects work and what you need to do or add. We have the play an amenity card and the anatomy of the card described here. Phase 3, drawing a season card, roll for the maintenance die, and then draw from your guest bag until you reach your capacity. And finally, here is how you work on that phase, earn money and then gain points. Right, so the game ends and references at the end. So pretty straightforward game for what I see in terms of a rule size, a rule set. Okay, this is the front office board, very nice linen finish cardboard, good quality. Okay, then we have several punch boards with the campsite tiles, which I really like what they've done here with the art. It looks really, really nice in terms of having the different slots for the campers, the tents, and all the different visitors and upgrades. And everything looks really, really nice, and it seems very, very well done. Before moving to see the campground tiles, let's see the campground board. Each player gets one of these. These are dual layer boards, linen finish cardstock, great quality. Okay, with slots for each of the different bits and pieces. Here we have the campsite improvements and the money that they cost. Here we have the campground expansions and the maintenance, extra capacity, and so on. Okay, and you can find 4 of these boards, one for each of the players. Let me just put one here so that you can see it more clearly. Right, then again, there is from what I understand, there is also a 5th and 6th player expansion. So if you like this game, you can get the expansion for the 5th and 6th player. These are the campground projects, and each player gets one of these. Look at the quality of this beast. Look at the thickness. Dual layered recessed boards. Very, very nice quality. I'm really impressed. It's a top-notch production. Very nice components here. Here we have the money dials, which they are nice dials where you count the number of $1,000 you have, which you spent, you know, to develop your campgrounds, and also then gain them as reward. We have 4 bags. This is great quality. This is like velvet style deluxe pouch with the logo of the game. Very good quality, really. And here's the lid. And we have here 2 of these nice trays, which I'm going to remove the lid of those. And the reason there are 2 is because you can have, I mean, you put the same things in both of them, just split them. The reason there are 2 is because you have them left and right so that each player can grab the respective bits and pieces. So let's see them together. We have all sorts of different things, okay, and there should be a different place to place those. So I'm going to see what's in the rulebook. So here you have some of those which are animals that you have. Very good quality tokens, really top notch, wow. Then we have the yellow ones, which are amenity tokens. Let's see. Okay. These are amenity tokens. They're printed. Okay. So let's place some of them here. I make a mirror of them so that they have the same split, so that it's easy to find what you're looking for each of those quickly. Okay, this is a maintenance die, a custom die, components here for each player. Cool. Next is the cabin token, and these are orange, and you'll find some cabins here. I think this is the place based on the rulebook. It's very easy to find where to place what. I mean, you don't have to do it the same way, I suppose, like like the rulebook does it, but anyway, makes sense, I suppose. And here you can see there are little cabins for the players to install. Right. Then we have these these blue project tokens. Okay, these are called project tokens, and you have several things here which are count for projects. Here it shows some blueprints on a coffee table or on a desk. It's the design of those projects, obviously. So it could be all sorts of different things. It stands out for the different projects, which of course you place on your project board. The deluxe version is amazing, really. Honestly, it's fantastic quality. Right, then these gray ones are the camper tokens, and there is a lot of those, and these show minivans, campers, all sorts of different vehicles. There are a lot of those, really a lot. Wow. I'm sure there's no possibility to run out of those tokens. I don't know. I guess so, because there's so many of each of the types. Right, then we have the purple ones, which are premium camper tokens. I suppose they're very, deluxe ones that we always see. At least I always envy when I see them when I go camping. And maybe it's a part of a retirement plan, but they look amazing. Okay. Then these black ones are maintenance tokens. They have a wrench. Okay. We have some bits and pieces for each of the players, right? To count victory points, etc. Or the campground rating, here. And these are the completed project tokens, which go, suppose, here. Let me show you how they look. All sorts of different things, from solar panels to mobile charging stations, I suppose. All sorts of different things for Okay, very nice insert, by the way. Very nice insert, really. Okay, then these, I don't know what they are. Let's see. I suppose these are, we have a key and some letter at the back. Okay, so let's put them there. And last but not least, from a custom these are the +1 tokens. These are really good quality. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay, they look gorgeous, really gorgeous. Okay, so these are the, let me show you. I don't know if you can see the colors. This is how one of these custom trees looks like when it's filled, right? Oh, we have also these. Yeah, these are the 10 tokens, yeah. Suppose this should go here, but anyway, sort them later. Yeah, these should go here at the bottom. Let me show you how they look like. It's really nice. I like the color, and they are small tents with you know, there is, I don't know if you can see, there is a road leading to the tent. So let's put it there. Right. Then 2 decks of cards. We'll see them in a sec. And let me take this here. I'm just going to leave those there for the moment. And I'm going to show you also the capacity dial, which could have been a track in a cube, but they went along to do this nice dial for the capacity of the campgrounds, one for each player. Nice. So the last thing I want to show you are the 2 different cards and the tokens. So let's see some of the tokens here. Very good quality linen finish cardstock. Really like how they look. You can see you have different denominations, or I don't know, rankings at the back, at the top, depending on who can come to this spot, this tile. These are for tents, for example, you see. Okay. Don't throw that away. Maybe you can place it if there is room at the bottom of the tray to get everything up on the same level. The art on the tiles is really nice. Looks like a painting of sorts, or painted. So very unique theme, very different from what I've played so far. I don't think you need to be a camper to, you know, or to like camping in order to enjoy this game, because it's a simulation. But for sure, if you do like it, like myself and many others, I imagine, it will make even more sense to play the game, and you'll enjoy it even more from a thematical point of view, because a lot of these things will make more sense, at least if you are enjoying camping. Not that it won't make if you don't, but for sure, if you like the theme, if you do it in reality, it helps. It always helps more. And this is the last punch board before we go to see the anatomy of the cards. Great quality cardstock, really good thickness. Let me show you. Everything comes out of the punch board very easy. Look at the thickness. Very good, nice thickness. Good colors. Looks great. And the last thing I want to show you are the cards. So we have 2 decks. Okay, so first of all we have the play rates with the icons and some the phases, the token reference, several play rates, one for each player. Good, very good. And then we have, these are the cards you draw during the different phases of the game. Let me see how these are called. This must be the amenity cards. Yeah, I mean deck, there are quite a few of those. To show you a bit on the art of these projects. They look really, really nice. Very good art. Fantastic illustrations. Kudos to the artist. Wow. Makes me want to go camping. Ah, lovely. Really nice. What a great theme. Really. All sorts of different amenities, as you can see, which make up for a room for playing board games. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. But I always take my own board games when I go camping. Huge bag, sometimes more board games than food or other things, but that's how it goes, you know that. And this is welcome to the new season. So this is a season card. Yeah. And the last thing I want to show you are these cards here. Leave us a review. End of game bonus cards. Yeah. So this is how many points you get based on things you have achieved, I suppose. These are the end-game bonuses, and if you achieve this, it's nice because it looks like you went on a site and given review based on what you did on your hidden objectives. Yeah, very nicely done. Very thematic how you score points at the end of the game. Very nice. So there you have it. These are all the components of camping season. Very unique, for sure, theme. Fantastic production. I'm speechless. I'm very much looking forward to get this on the table. This is one that's going to be played a lot, both because of the interesting theme, but also because of the ease of rules and just 60 minutes sweet spot. It's just enough. So many thanks for watching. If you like this video, please follow and subscribe in our channel, and I'm going to follow up with a separate video on how the game plays and create some additional content for it. So please comment what you want to see down in the chat. Many thanks for watching.